Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain. Alright, so we only got two last level 2 quests to do. And these ones are actually located in the marketplace. So we're now out of the harbor for now. We do still have more at level 3. But we'll head back there in a moment. So these quests are located just in this nice little corner. So we're going to start with this one here, which is missing in action. Now, this quest here has some traps, but they are avoidable, even without a trapper. All you would need is someone that can search doors.
As you make your way into the sewer,
let's get to it.
You are assailed by rank smells. The slick floor is equally foul. 2 crystals, dull and lifeless, flank the gate. There must be a mechanism to activate them within the tunnels.
Alright, so what I want to... sneak up on us. What I want to point out here is we have 2 directions to go. Both paths have a possible trap. The trap is always up, but you are able to disable it before you activate it. Which I'll explain there in a moment. What I want to point out is at the end of each one there is a lever to pull, which will open up this gate eventually. However, I want to point out, and I'm famous for doing this one here myself, if you actually aim yourself in the corner, and I use shift to block while moving forward trying to roll, you can actually bypass that gate right there. This will actually allow you to kill these 4 shaman before the boss ever spawns in. Now, the boss only spawns once that gate opens, as well as the chest unlocks once he's dead, so you can't pick the chest, you can't do any of that. So, the only real reason to sneak past here is to kill his 4 shaman, which does make the fight a little bit easier. And again, getting back, I just use shift. I try to do my little roll. I'll hold shift and move forward, as well as I jump. Sometimes you can get stuck, just wiggle your mouse. You can make it back and forth. If you can get in, it'll allow you to get back out. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to head down the west path here first. Now, there's our first valve here, behind our hidden door. So, if we get all the valves, I believe there are 3 or 4 valves on each side. Once you have all of them, that's what deactivates the traps.
Along the floor and walls of the sewer, you find signs of a significant force of kobolds.
Alright, some more breakables. If you do want to get the full breakable bonus, it is also recommended to open up these doors, even if they don't have the valves. Our 3rd valve, and there's the click. It's turning off the traps. Now this side, what it is they have lightning, sparks of lightning jumping from one end to the other, so you can actually go through and, jump over them if you can time it. You can run through them. It is just, again, easier to simply remove that by getting these valves. Alright, so we also have to find these lost parties, which are the zombies here. Now, in order to really
The
spawn them
bodies
in,
of some
we just
of the
gotta
missing
walk up to them,
adventurers litter the floor near the weapon.
and that will make them active. As well, they also have a decent amount of breakables at each of these party zones, as well as a shrine. Now, I want to point out right here, there is a kind of a fight spawn. Now, it actually spawns in 2 segments. Each group, so the first part spawns
There is a
when you
lever here.
walk up to the lever.
Perhaps it is tied to the crystals that power the gate.
So there's the dogs. Some kobolds. The second part actually spawns when you pull the lever, which you do need to pull, and it always spawns in a troglodyte shaman. Now these shamans can actually spawn in as a named troglodyte, which allows you to fill up your monster manual, as well as it does give you some optional experience as well. But that's that. Once you pull the lever, you are technically done on this side. Whether or not you kill them, that is up to you. And there it is, our light has lit up. So now we're going to head off to the east, do the same thing. Now on this side, it's not really as much, the levers are behind the hidden doors. More often than not, they're just in alcoves. So this one is so much easier to get to. For example, right here. I also want to point out, so these traps are easier to disable. They're also easier to avoid if you don't disable them. So these ones here are actually just spike traps littered on the ground. Which, as long as you take care to walk around, you will go through. Now, we actually did get one of the spawns to appear behind a hidden door. Technically, these levers on both sides are random, so the levers are for this one, the valves are for the other side. They are technically random and can spawn in several places. I'm including all the way back up at the main cross section. So if you're not careful, you might actually miss one over there, thinking that they don't spawn that far back. Alright, and here's our third. So as you can see, it does spawn in the traps, but as long as you walk in the center, you wouldn't even get hit by them. So again, same thing.
Missing adventurers litter the
Walk
floor
near the shrines. Spawns in our zombie friends. Walk near the valve. It's going to spawn the
here.
first half
It is tied to the crystals that power the gate.
of the fight. And then when you actually pull the valve, it's going to spawn in that troglodyte shaman. Of course, you can just walk up and pull it. It would then spawn everybody at once, if that's something you're wanting to do there. So because we killed those 4 shaman behind the door, we now actually already have our full bonus for the quest. It does also spawn 2 kobolds here by the door, but it makes it so much easier because now he doesn't have any additional support, and you know, as you can see, he does have a lot more hit points than most of the enemies we've been fighting.
Return to the woman and
So
tell her
it
what
does
you have
make it
learned.
a little easier dealing with him. So the chest here, nothing special in it, just some random trash loot, and we got a quick exit right there. So that's it for Missing in Action here. Fairly simple quest, fairly straightforward. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good one all.